자, so Emery was carrying the basket, and then Mom put some stuff on the top. What kind of stuff did Mom put at the top of the basket?
Cheese and apples and bread.
But at the bottom, what was sitting at the bottom?
Handkerchief.
Oh, it was like a packet, and then if you tear it open, inside there was a handkerchief. So
Was
Emery
there
was
rabbit blood?
That's right. So Emery was walking into the woods, and then she thought of herself as the Red Hood, riding girl, and she ran into the German soldiers, and then the two scary dogs. The scary dogs started growling and then barking really loudly, and then they were sniffing the basket. So the German soldiers demanded, "Hey, little girl, I want to see what's inside the basket." And then took the bread and then tore it into half, threw it into the ground, and the dog started eating the bread. And then when the German soldiers finally reached their hands into the packet, tore it open, I felt almost as if my heart stopped. Oh my God, and I thought that Emery is dead. Did you feel the same? Did you feel the same with the teacher at that point? Yeah, my heart was pounding. My heart was racing. Oh my God, this is the end of it. She's going to be executed. She's going to be shot by the rifles. But luckily,
Toyota and Emery
tore it open, and then inside there was a handkerchief. And then the dogs sniffed at it, nothing happened. And then the German soldier was like, "Oh, silly girl, what is this? What is this handkerchief? Put that back into the basket, go away." And then Emery was like, "Okay." She was acting so silly and stupid, and then she ran to, she delivered the handkerchief to who?
Uncle Henry.
Uncle Henry. Right. So it was a special handkerchief that she was delivering to Uncle Henry. So I have a question. So Uncle Henry was at the shore, was at the sea, and then Uncle Henry, what is Uncle Henry's job? Fisherman. And he was a fisherman. Well, what kind of secret does he have at the ship, everybody?
There is a secret room.
Oh yeah, there's a secret room under the fish, under the stacks of fish, there is a secret room, and then the Jewish refugees are hiding there. And Uncle Henry, as a fisherman, he boldly and bravely volunteered to deliver these people to the safe country, Sweden. And German soldiers are not dumb. So they're carrying these dogs to the ships and checking each ship. The trained dogs are going to hop onto the ship, and then they're going to sniff everywhere. Have you guys seen the dogs working at the airport? Yeah, we have seen the dogs working at the airport. Yeah. I've seen the dogs, and they're really, really cute. But they're very talented at tracing even the smallest bit of fragrance. But this handkerchief is very, very special. Some kind of powder is put over this handkerchief. What kind of powder is there? Cocaine plus rabbit blood. Yeah, so rabbit blood was dried, and then it was made into a powder. It was mixed with cocaine. It's a kind of drug that put all over the handkerchief. So because it's bloody, it's going to attract the dogs, and the dogs are going to 피냄새가 나는데 they're going to, and their sense of smell is going to be numb, 무감각해지는 거야, because of the strong sense of cocaine. Then the dogs cannot smell any longer, and then they cannot talk, but they're going to be puzzled. 나 왜 냄새 못 맡지? 나 왜 냄새 못 맡지? And they're going to not smell anything, and they won't be able to find the humans, hiding underneath. Yeah, so from this incident, we can see that even, very ordinary objects like the handkerchief with human creativity and desperate attempts, these can save the lives of many people. So this is an instance where humans show their creativity and then inventiveness. Okay, let's go to the second part. Let's talk about the historical background that we learned in the afterword. So from the afterword, we learned that is Emery a real person or not? Emery is not a real person, of course, but there were many Danish children who saved the Jewish brand, right?
95%
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Emery.
oh yeah, but Emery is just a fictional figure, but many of the events described in the novel were actually true, right? If I were to explain the historical context just a little bit, the war started in 1940. German soldiers invaded Denmark, and the Danish soldiers did not fight the German soldiers, but their spirits were not broken. They were secretly fighting against the German forces, and they admired and loved their king, Christian X. And 3 years after, in 1943, Hitler ordered that all the Jewish people in Denmark, there were 7,000 Jewish people, or 7,000 Jewish people in Denmark, and Hitler ordered them to be arrested and then be killed. So they were being transported, but one German officer, 독일인이지만 착한 나치 장교가 한 명 있었어.
히틀러.
히틀러의 부하인데
헨리.
착했어. 그 이름은 모르겠어. 그 사람이 he warned the Jews secretly a few days before the arrest. Hey, I'm a German officer, but I want to be a moral citizen. I don't want to harm you. So please listen to this warning and please escape. Because a few days later, all the German soldiers, including me, are going to come to your villages and then we're all going to arrest you. So the Danish people, they helped the Jewish people hide in their houses. The Danish people gave them food, and then ordinary fishermen, they used their ships to hide them. 7,000 Jews could safely flee to Sweden. All real story. Peter and Liz, are they real people? No, they're not real people, but there were young resistance fighters, 독립군. There were young freedom fighters. There was a real fighter named Kim Broom, and then she fought for freedom. -1. So, yeah, Kim Jong-un. If you say Kim Jong-un or North Korea, -1. Okay, yeah. And that fighter, that resistance fighter, fought against the German, but got caught, got executed at age 21. So the lesson that we can take from this novel is that heroes are not special people. Heroes can be made out of even kids, ordinary people, old 아저씨, even fishermen like Uncle Henry. These people, when they decide to protect a neighbor, 지켜줄 거야. 친구 지킬 거야. When they make up their mind to be loyal and then to protect your own friend or a neighbor, even an ordinary person can be a hero. That is the main takeaway from this novel, I think. Well, oh my God, there are so many times. 5 minutes fast. 그러면 다 같이 연습을 2번 하고 한 명만 랜덤으로 뽑을 거야. 무슨 말인지 알겠지? 좋아요. 그러면은 스페셜 행커치프에 대해서 30초 연습 일단 하고요. 그 다음에 히스토리컬 레슨에 대해서 30초 연습하고요. 다 같이 하고요. 한 명만 뽑아서 랜덤으로 하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 지금 입술이 안 움직이는 사람이나 이 시계를 안 보는 사람이나 연습 안 하는 사람 그 사람은 집에 못 가요. 그 사람만 못 가요. Okay, let's practice the special handkerchief. Ready, set, start. Well, the special handkerchief is the sign of creativity of the Danish people. The handkerchief looked really ordinary, but inside there was a huge secret hidden. So the handkerchief had a lot of rabbit blood and a cocaine mix on top of it. So when the German dogs sniffed at it, their sense of smell was numb, so they couldn't really track down on the Jewish people that they were tracking. 오케이. 그러면 요거 이제 두 번째 거 연습할게요. Historical background, historical lesson. Ready, set, start. Well, this is if we read the afterward, we can learn that the characters are not real people, their names are fictional, but the characters are very much based on the real nameless heroes from history. Here in this, they're based on the young resistance fighters that Denmark had. Denmark feels very proud of, and even the handkerchief is a real story. 오케이. 좋아요. 그러면 다들 열심히 했으니까 let's wrap it.